grasp on it lately. Well, there are too many people here. I'll look at it later. The painting looks fresh. Is this from the victim?
It seems to be from their fingertips.
Davies.
Not now, Reed. Go do your job.
Well, there are too many people here. I'll look at it later. Since Scott died, it's slowly gotten worse and worse.
Are you all right?
I'll manage. Well, there are too many people here. I'll look at it later. Hey, John, any idea what this is?
No clue. Ask Terrence.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
The Erica herself. I'm trying to finish quickly so I can go get some freaking sleep. I'm a tech geek. I shouldn't be doing all this crap.
Where's your team?
There's a lot of shit hitting the department right now, so we're low on manpower. How's it hanging, McCoy? Weird to see the FBI all over this.
I don't make the rules, pal.
Have you gotten any prints?
Nothing. It's super clean. This person knew what they were doing. Been searching around, but I can't even find a partial.
How can the guy who did this struggle so much and not leave any traces behind?
The guy knows his shit.
Any luck identifying our John Doe?
Nope.
Nothing in the database?
I wish it was that simple. Didn't you look at the body?
What about it?
Oh, get this. The problem is not that the guy isn't in the database. The problem is that the killer cut the skin off the fingers of our John Doe. All I've been able to find is just blood markings everywhere. Thank you, asshole, for making my life easier.
DNA?
I'll have to take a look at that tomorrow.
So any theories on how the guy was hanged?
There are a few marks on the body. They aren't from a struggle with a killer per se, but my theory is that whoever did this had a hell of a time stringing that big guy up.
Drag marks?
Exactly. It wasn't easy getting him up there.
So we're looking at someone smaller than the victim. Probably an average build?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do you know what this is? It was under the shelf.
No freaking clue. Looks old. Is it evidence?
Are you confiscating it if I say it is?
Maybe. Does it have any prints? Screw it. Keep it. But bring it to me tomorrow. Oh, and keep it clean.
You said it looks old?
Yeah. I've seen something similar. Ask me another day. When there's coffee.
Terrence?
Really, I don't know. Do whatever you have to do with it and bring it back.
Terrence, did you notice that wall over there? The paint looks fresh.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll have to call someone to come here tomorrow and take a closer look. I seriously don't have time for all this work.
Have you talked to Davies about the lack of resources?
She knows this is BS.
I heard that.
All good, boss. I got it.
Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah.
Reed, McCoy,
Oh, joy.
come talk to me when you're done asking around.
We better make sure we know our facts before talking to Davies.
Reed, we're paying for the damn cell phone so that you take the call when I ring you. Is that clear? Now, what have you found? How did the victim die?
Broken neck.
Who is our John Doe?
We can't identify the victim yet because the victim's fingertips have been skinned.
Any leads on the killer?
Terrence has a lead based on DNA.
Just from standing right here, I can see what a load of crap you just told me.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
Working late on Scott's case again?
Listen, you asshole, I was closing the case because you told me to.
Watch your mouth, Reed. I put my job on the line by letting you work on a case in which you are so personally involved. And I did it out of respect for your father.
If you had just let me, I was so close.
No, you weren't. I saw your reports. You had nothing. Consider this a favor. I told you it's time to move on.
Are we done?
I want you at my office tomorrow morning sharp. And bring your 5 senses this time, if you value your job.
Are you all right?
I just need a minute. They're getting worse.
What is?
My visions.
I told you to go see someone about that.
Shh, they'll hear you.
Do you still have that card I gave you?
Yes, John, I do. But the whole hocus pocus thing, it's not me.
Listen, Rose runs an antique shop. That thing you found, Terrence says it was an antique. So go ask her about it, and while you're there, maybe bring up these visions of yours. What can it hurt?
If that will shut you up, fine. I'll go tomorrow.
Go now. She's a night owl. Closed in the mornings, open all night.
Great. That sounds perfectly normal.
Go on. I'll hitch a ride to the office.
Hello, my dear. I could feel the spirits were active tonight. I knew someone would appear.
Yeah, that'd be me. So, does the shop have the identity problem, or is it you?
Very observant. What's a pretty girl like yourself doing out at the witching hour?
Special Agent Reed. I'm here to ask you some questions about an antique.
My favorite subject, Agent. And you can call me Rose, my dear.
So, you sell antiques?
You do not just sell antiques, my dear. I like to see it as a way to preserve these beauties through the generations. But yes, this is an antique shop, among other things.
Like what? Reading a crystal ball?
If a customer wants to talk to their dear departed mother or father, I am happy to help.
Right. Do you read the tarot too?
I make an honest living, agent. Nothing wrong with that.
Other than extorting people's hard-earned money, no.
I give people what they want. I know when people need healing and how to help them heal. Right, my dear?
I wanted to ask you about this.
Ah, that is strange.
What is?
This is only a piece of the toy. Ah, yes, it is a le pendu, or at least very similar to one. Precious things. Ah, beautiful.
A what?
Le pendu. It was a line of toys that had their roots in the French Revolution. It is said that those in high society used them at secret parties. Mysterious, do you not think? And some say they used these toys to scare their children into understanding what justice could do to them if they did not follow the rules. Horrible, is it not?
So why would a toy like that appear in a crime scene last night?
That is your job, my dear.
Could this have come from this shop?
I have not sold one in a while, but they are not as uncommon as you may think.
Do you know of any other shops that may sell them?
Toy shops, other antique stores. I bet they show up in those online auctions too. As I said, they are not all that uncommon. I am sorry, my dear.
What else can you tell me about it?
The artifact is indeed old, but it has been modified. The wood is very old, and so is the varnish, but the cuts are new. Is this the only piece you found?
Yes. So there are more?
Well, yes. And I would say these cuts were made to fit into some other piece.
Do you carry these?
There is one right there.
Thanks for the help.
Any time, my dear. Now, tell me the real reason why you are here.
Something's been happening to me. A friend suggested I talk to you about it.
Go on. I am listening.
I keep having...
Visions?
I'm sorry, I'm not exactly comfortable.
Listen, my dear. You can tell Rose whatever is happening to you. These old bones have seen it all and heard it all.
How do you know? Did John McCoy call you?
Jean McCoy. Where do I know that name from? Ah, yes. Jean. Another FBI agent. More easygoing. He came here a few years back. Poor soul, he was utterly lost. He loved my coffee, and we used to sit at that table over there, talking for hours. I would guess you are the girl he told me about.
Wish he'd let me deal with this on my own.
Sometimes we do need a push, my dear. And here you are, taking the right steps. When did they start? The visions. I will tell you what. Go and sleep on it. Visit your brother tomorrow.
Wait, how do you know?
Sleep on it. And if you are ready tomorrow, come back here and I will show you a few things. All right?
We'll see. I could stay up driving all night. I could use the time to think, but I'd better get some sleep tonight. I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be a long day. Ready to go. I should see what Davies wanted. I should first head into the office, see what Davies wanted. Hi, Gwen. How are you?
Erica! Working hard. You know, lots of things to file. But hey, can't complain. Still have my job.
Yeah.
So, what's up?
So, how's it been handling the evidence room?
Crazy, isn't it? Davy said it's only until we get out of this mess. Cutbacks and all. Wish this came with the raise, but what can you do? Anyways, if you have any requests, I can get it for you.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Gwen.
Anytime.
Good morning, John.
What's so good about it?
You were an iridescent ray of sunshine today. Did you have your coffee yet?
Shit, no coffee will fix this.
What's up?
All this paperwork that fell on my desk today like a goddamn ticker tape parade.
I'd offer my help, but
But
don't really want to. Sorry.
bring me some donuts if you want to help.
Will a bag of chips from the vending machine do?
Get out of here.
Had any new thoughts on the hanging last night?
You see my desk? A man cannot think straight with all this.
You know, there's something that doesn't fit.
Erica, every case you've worked on, you've hoped it had something to do with Scott's killer. It's that gleam in your eyes. And it's right there, right now.
It isn't that. Davies had a bad feeling about it, and I agree.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together. Go back to the crime scene. Pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher. See what surfaces.
Meanwhile, you'll be here guarding the donuts.
There's a bright side to everything, Mama said. But there's no donuts today. So I can't even have that small comfort. How's the case going?
It's going.
Well, you know what to do. Put your clues together, go back to the crime scene, pay a visit to Dr. Gallagher, see what surfaces.
So I went to see that woman, Rose.
And?
I don't know. You know I hate that spooky shit. But she seemed to know something.
You gotta deal with these flashes of yours now, before they seriously screw up your ability to do your job.
I guess. Well, I guess I should get back to the case now.
How are you feeling, kiddo?
I'll survive. I'm gonna stop by Scott's grave today.
Red, my mama always said, if it's meant to be...
It'll happen. You know what pisses me off? Not that I haven't caught the killer, or that Davies closed the case, but the fact that there may be another pair of innocent suckers out there whose lives could be about to change forever because of this bastard.
He's been quiet for 3 years. Maybe the guy died, who knows, had a heart attack. The guy was on fire last time anyone saw him, you know? Look, in any case, stop the whining and go do some work. You are better than that.
Yeah, I'll catch you later. Davies will kill me if I don't check in with her. Where is Davies? Where is Davies? Isn't it cozy here?
The Erica! No McCoy today?
Nope. All by myself.
Ah, good. I can talk you up some romance then.
Terrence, you're my one true love. Any luck identifying that guy?
All the DNA strands I found were from the victim. Nothing from the killer.
Not a drop of sweat? A hair? Nothing?
Nothing, man. This guy was clean, and I always find something.
So they knew exactly what they were doing. What about our John Doe?
It'll take a few days. You know how these things are.
You'd think they'd come up with something faster. Call me if something comes up.
Got it.
So, how's life at the morgue?
It ain't too different from when I had a team. No one speaks much. Only difference is that our zombies preferred to be in front of their computers with the lights off.
John says the same about me. I'm sure Gallagher is lovely to work with.
I keep getting on her nerves. It's my new hobby.
I found something on that antique piece from last night.
Spill the beans.
Apparently, it's a creepy toy from the 18th century, but it's been modified.
So it wasn't something that was just laying around.
No, it was very intentionally left there.
I won't confiscate it then. See what you can do with it.
See you later.
Alligator!
Agent Reed,
Gallagher. How's the autopsy going?
This is an interesting one.
Have you found anything new?
The subject was drugged. I found high doses of a substance in his body.
Have you identified the substance?
I've sent it to the lab. I'll have more info on it later.
Is there anything you can tell me about it?
It was probably used as a sedative. There are no signs of direct struggle, other than those of dragging the body. Whatever contusions there are must have been caused by the friction of the skin with other materials, like when the killer raised the victim to the table.
So it was a smaller person.
Whoever did this definitely struggled with carrying the mass of this body.
You are certain now that the victim was killed by strangulation?
After close examination, strangulation was the catalyst, but the victim suffered both a heart attack and a hemorrhagic stroke.
How exactly did that happen?
The blood pressure progressively reached higher values. That, combined with the lack of oxygen, was a fatal combination that caused all regulatory systems of the body to fail. The brain and heart are only some of the organs that suffered massive damage.
How long did you say this process took?
I would say between 45 minutes and an hour.
Are we running tests to ID the victim?
Yes, Agent Reed. I know how to do my job. We sent a dental and are running a DNA test.
Weren't lucky with fingerprints?
The fingers are extensively mutilated, but I will try to reconstruct it later and see if I can get a partial.
That's gonna take more than a few days, isn't it?
Indeed.
How's life treating you, Gallagher?
I'm down a secretary and down an assistant, and Terrence moved in upstairs. What do you think?
Are they both gone permanently?
At least until things turn around financially.
That's too bad. I miss Susie.
She was an excellent secretary. I hope I can hire her back someday. But right now, I'm busy, Agent Reed.
Yeah, I'll leave you be. I'll be seeing you, Dr. Gallagher.
Good luck, Agent Reed. If you have any questions about the body, please ask me.
What's this? This wound is recent. I wonder if it has any significance.